Introducing the starting lineup.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smart passes to Brown. Three-pointer, no good. Smart against Van Vliet. And he's going for the oop here. Tatum with a steal. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. First quarter of play, a minute in. Smart outside. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Now Trent. Lets the 3 fly. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Here's Van Vliet. Trent outside. Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Van Vliet. From deep three-point range. And the Raptors miss again. And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Here's Van Vliet. The Celtics making their last shot. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Trent. And it's in there.
Contested interior look for the young gun, Mr. Gary Trent Jr., making it look easy inside.
Smart outside. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here he goes. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Smart against Van Vliet. Smart passes to Tatum. Clock at 4. And again, Boston with the triple.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range. Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
And it's Smart missing. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Barnes. Horford with a steal. Brown with it. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Horford. Barnes with the rebound. Trent against Smart. Trent, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Smart. Down low. Here's Horford. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Oh, deflected. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Smart outside. Outside Tatum from deep. He's off on that one. Tie game in Boston. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
8th major Celtics Youth Dance Team. Headed to the floor right now.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court, and it's Smart in it to 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
And how about Jaylen Brown doors? Becoming an offensive monster.
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
On the drive, Smart. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Barnes. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Van Vliet against Smart. Rejected by Siakam. Barnes drives in. Horford with the block. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Tatum against Barnes. The 3 is up. Jason Tatum, and that's good. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Van Vliet outside. Ooh, rejected by Horford. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Anunoby. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Left side, Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
And here's Smart. Outside, Brown. Back to Smart. Kick out to Brown. The shot, no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam, pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. Now here's Anunoby. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. 29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside, easily slams it home.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Trent. The three from Barnes. Tatum pulls it in. Smart left side. Here's Horford. And no good. Trying to get that one. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Celtics, 19. The Raptors, 14.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Malachi Flynn. Chris Boucher out there with Otto Porter. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Ben in a shooting guard.
Substitution on the court.
Gallinari brings a double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Flynn. That one's wide left.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Gallinari. Pass to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Boucher with it. And they pick up 2.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Flynn. Here's Boucher. Back to Flynn. From in deep. Off the window. It's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Boston's shooting 41% in this game. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams.
Raptors foul. Malachi Flynn. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
No good on the free throw. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Porter with it, guarded now by Williams. Got a piece of it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Cornette, Achua defending. Cornette with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 5.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Here's Flynn. 1:56 left in the third quarter. The three. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Brogdon. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Here's Pritchard. Going inside. Brogdon, the pass to Gallinari. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Cornette can't hit. Toronto trailing. Here's Porter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Well, Otto Porter increasingly aggressive on the offensive end. Very good at getting defenders to fight with that pump fake. Woo-hoo!
Porter hits them both. And Doris, this Celtics team flipped a switch last year. They really bought into Coach Udoka.
But consider, BA, that halfway through the season, they were exactly 500. But then from mid-January or the third week in January, they were the best defensive team in basketball. It carried them all the way to the juggernaut of Golden State in the NBA Finals. It was a team who knew who it was and how they won. And boy, what a run.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
And he makes a first. So Boston ends up going with a new group. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 32 seconds left in the third quarter here. Smart with the ball. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's stolen by Tatum. Right side Brown with 1 on the clock. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
The Celtics shooting the ball at 48% so far. Outside Tatum. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam outside. Here's Anunoby. No luck on that one. Tatum with some nice D. Anunoby's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Van Vliet against Tatum. It's Smart on the wing. The kick to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Over Van Vliet. Here's Williams. Pass to Horford. And here's Brown. Outside Tatum. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Outside Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Now here's Smart. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Horford outside. And Horford powers it home.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Van Vliet against Smart. Barnes with a screen on Smart. Trent outside. Brown with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Trent on the wing. Here's Barnes. Trent left side. Outside Anunoby. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. For Boston, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Smart outside. The kick to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Siakam, pass to Barnes. Here's Van Vliet, defended by Smart. Van Vliet outside. Here's Barnes. Another shot. And the layup is good by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Smart outside. Outside Tatum. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, we've seen Fred Van Vliet play elite-level defense on the game's biggest stage. 2019 Finals, he was brilliant. Get a look at the defense right there.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown. 4-3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. So it's Boston now. Outside Tatum. Williams. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tatum passes to Smart from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Three-pointer. And count it. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding her.
Fred, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now, here is Martin. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. Pass to Butler. Takes a 3. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. That one drops for him.
And a great job by Tyler that time, just getting in there and wanting to be involved in the rebound.
Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Adebayo. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here is Lowry. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Van Vliet against Lowry. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Trent. It's stolen by Lowry. Martin finds Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shoots the 3. Martin with the bucket.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Trent with the wide open look. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 7. Martin up top, covered by Barnes. Here's Hero. They get the rebound. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, Toronto no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Adebayo with this screen on Barnes. And stolen by Siakam. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. Average number in that regard.
And the first one drops. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Raptors trail by 9. Here's Van Vliet from outside the arc. Siakam passes to Trent. Here's Van Vliet. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Lowry looking around. pass to Hero. Outside for Martin. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Lowry has the open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trent passes to Siakam. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Now, here's Lowry. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead, up 4. And we'll be back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. Lowry with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Trent. And the rebound goes to Martin. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
It's Trent on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Hero on the wing. Outside Martin. Back to Hero. From past the arc. From deep. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Van Vliet outside. Over Lowry. Rebound by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. He kicks to Martin. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:24 left to play here in the half. Van Vliet against Lowry.
Bam's height and wingspan just smothering up the offense now.
Here's Butler out to the wing. Adebayo finds Butler. Back to Adebayo. To stop the drought. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Raptors, Fred VanVleet.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
And so Butler nails both of them. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. Trent setting the pick for Van Vliet. Trent against Lowry. Trent can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Barnes outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated.
The Raptors, 17. And put your hands together and get loud for Milwaukee.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Yurts have been out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Oladipo. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Vincent in at the point guard position. Miami leading by 5. Strus kicks to Oladipo. Inside and stolen by Flynn. Porter with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Here's Strus. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Heat have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
6 to shoot. Vincent the pass to Dedmon. Robinson's checked in for the Heat.
First personal foul. Now in the game.
Raptors trail by 3. And here is Flynn. No points in the game yet for him. Nice D from Oladipo.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Passes to Yurtsevin. It's hauled in by Achua.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Benton the pass to Achua. Boucher in the post. Can't hit from in close. Miami leading by 3. Drives to the hoop. Here's Dedmon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dedmon's got his first points of the game.
Well, if the lane opens up, Dedmon is going to sprint through it. He found the gap as a mobile big man and scored.
Here's Flynn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Robinson passes to Vincent. Back to Robinson. Here's the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Back to Oladipo. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Heat lead by 5.
Such a good score on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Flynn dishes to Porter. Now Flynn. Takes a three. Can't hit that one. And Miami the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Deep 2 from Robinson. Vincent the pass to Robinson. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
That's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable. After going undrafted in 2018, Duncan Robinson spent most of his rookie season in the G League. Fast forward to now, he's one of the best shooters on the planet.
And for Robinson, his shot attempts, Brent, come almost exclusively from beyond the arc.
He's just done a great job creating this career as a specialist, and he's really good at it, shooting threes in the open floor. Defenders have to stay attached to Duncan, and that allows other guys the space to do what they need to do.
Here's Vincent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Flynn. Vincent with the rebound. Miami leading by 7. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range, Porter pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
For Toronto, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
He's off on the second. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Banton, guarded by Robinson. Porter outside. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Porter's got 5 now.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Robinson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. Lowry for 3. That one misses. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Van Vliet with it. Lowry picks him up. Pass to Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Van Vliet against Lowry. Outside, Hero. Outside, Martin. Shoots the three. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Now at the line.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything.
The previous play is under review.
Technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Your Miami Heat dancers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Adebayo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Van Vliet up top. While recovering, Van Vliet kicks to Trent. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Butler finds Hero. Back to Butler. Over Barnes. Pass to Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. Miami no good on that time either. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. Miami's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Butler outside Martin. From deep. Sinks the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Van Vliet outside. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Outside Martin. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Lowry against Van Vliet. From deep three-point range. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Van Vliet looking around. And here's Trent outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Lowry. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. Outside for Martin. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the Heat lead by 6.
got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's Miami's ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Butler on the wing. Lowry passes to Butler. For three. Toronto grabs the miss.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Now here is Martin. Lowry with the ball. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a thing. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So
tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Here's Mitchell, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Garland against Van Vliet. It's Barnes on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The open shot, Siakam. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Left side, Garland. Mobley outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Allen can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
From deep three-point range, Siakam pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Shoots over Allen. Siakam, no good. Now the Cavaliers with it. Trailing by 2. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Trent's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Trent, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Tries to snap the cold streak. Garland, no good. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Anunoby passes to Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Launches a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavs trailing. Left side Mitchell from 13. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Van Vliet against Garland. Shot on the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Raptors have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Kicks it out to Barnes. And again, Toronto no good. Mitchell with the ball. Siakam covering. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Trent. From deep, Mitchell sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 5.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Trent. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Van Vliet. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Left side Garland over Van Vliet. Garland no good. Van Vliet outside. The three. He can't hit that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Raptors out.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the center position. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Now Garland looking for his first basket, still in this one. Van Vliet outside. Poke loose. It's Barnes on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. For 3. Knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 5.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Garland. And the layup is good off the glass.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
The Raptors with a lead. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Barnes. Over Mobley. They get the rebound. Siakam draws the double. Garland against Van Vliet. The baseline J is off the mark. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Pass to Osman, out to the wing. And the shot is good by Garland. And now it's just a 2-point Raptor lead.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. The kick out to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Barnes. Cavaliers with the rebound. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. From deep, Mitchell. No good on the shot. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. First one falls for him. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Garland. Back to Osman. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Trent. Trent's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 7.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Trent with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Allen. Rejected by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Outside Garland. Mobley, left side. Shoots over Siakam. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cavaliers ball.
1 second left. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Your Cavaliers 13, the Raptors 15.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Okoro and Love at small and power forward. Ricky Rubio is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Lopez in at center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Flynn. Here's Birch.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Outside Rubio. The 3. Shot clock at 6. Outside for LeVert. And he lobs it up. Hey, great communication on the lob. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Love hoping for the best with a prayer that time.
Here's Flynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Porter. Here's Flynn, covered by Rubio. The Raptors need to get off a shot, and finished off by Boucher.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Rubio, and he converts the layup. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Boucher against Love. Outside Porter. Fires from the wing. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Rubio. He's got 5. Pass to Okoro from outside the arc. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's speed. Okoro's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
To the right side. Outside Porter. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Porter's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Rubio. It's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Here's Flynn. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Porter gets the bucket.
Off a nice feed. This is Porter's game. Lots of rhythm in that shot.
Outside Rubio. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Porter. Back to Flynn. Outside Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Rubio. Pass to Okoro. And no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Flynn. Outside Porter. Goes up on the wing. And it's Toronto with another.
He's got a nice feel for his jump shot, and Porter's developed the confidence to make it a true weapon for him.
Outside Rubio. Pass to LeVert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Here's Flynn. He got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A big-time effort for Otto Porter, providing a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Raptors 5 right now. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Allen, pass to Garland. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback. It's all knotted up.
Woo, out of nowhere, Allen flying in to slam it home. Didn't see that coming.
Now here's Van Vliet. Now here's Siakam. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Garland. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's the break. Back to Garland. It's stolen by Trent. Anunoby against Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes with a screen on Garland. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Now here's Van Vliet. Tries to break his ice. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. Jacks up a 3. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Garland. And it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Let's go with a three. And Van Vliet again missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Pass to Mobley. Osman on the wing. Not gonna go that time. Trent with the defensive effort. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Launches a three. Pure from three-point range. Trent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Garland. Into the lane. Rebound by Van Vliet. Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Allen against Siakam. Trent outside. And there's the lob. Oh, rejected by Allen. Outside Garland. The three from Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Toronto trailing. Here's Anunoby. Rejected by Allen. 1:05 left in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Count it! And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland. The Raptors shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Garland against Van Vliet. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Garland against Van Vliet. Now here's Garland. He's covered closely. Here's Osman. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. Here's Anunoby. Yes! And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the previous plays, foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the ruling on the floor is confirmed. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
That free throw's good from Anunoby.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
Cleveland calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Garland. Over Van Vliet. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one.
the big men. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in the point.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Trent against Smart. He feeds it to Brown. The layup missed. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes finds Anunoby. Banked in off the glass.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Now Trent, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Van Vliet outside. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
His first personal foul.
That one on Horford.
You have to love Fred VanVleet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
And he makes all three. And Smitty, Fred VanVleet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Horford. Will it go? Unable to get that one. Good D by Barnes. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Back to Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the dunk by Barnes.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Smart. Horford kicks to Smart. Outside Tatum, just 5 to shoot. Siakam pulls it in.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Trent outside. Drills it from outside.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
It's Trent on the wing. Pass to Van Vliet. Barnes outside. Off target from three-point range.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Brown feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
To end the cold streak, they grab their own miss, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Van Vliet outside. 1:32 left to play in the first. Trent against Brown, and here's Barnes for three. That shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Anunoby sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Van Vliet finds Trent. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Williams. Barnes screen on Brown. Van Vliet outside. From deep. Horford with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Williams dishes to Brown. Tries again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Anunoby has the open look. Hands it from downtown. Anunoby's got his second bucket tonight.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The dish now to Williams. Over Barnes. Williams passes to Smart. Outside, Horford. Back to Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Van Vliet against Smart. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. No good again that time. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. So he'll, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's always a party with your North Side crew. Show them some love, fans.
And that one falls for Tatum. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things? than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their sides, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
That's good from Barnes. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Here's Tatum. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Van Vliet's got 7. Celtics trail by 8. And here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tatum looking around. Drops in the tray.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now Van Vliet. He's got 7. Anunoby with the screen for Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Van Vliet excels at breaking down defenses with his passing.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Picked off in midair. Now the Raptors moving it up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet left side. Siakam a screen on Smart. Van Vliet wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Watch how Fred commands the floor, moving the defense around and finding a shot.
Smart against Van Vliet. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Williams a screen on Anunoby. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Toronto leading by 13. "16 seconds left in the first half. Plenty of space. And that one goes long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's Toronto. Third. All right, David, thank you. We'll be...
Your Raptors, 26. The Celtics, 13.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fred Van Vliet has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Brogdon. Williams is out there with Gallinari, and it's Pritchard in at the point.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
A nice shot by Flynn.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely, and it's Otto Porter with the foul.
His first personal foul.
That's his first foul. And so it's Boston with it, down by 12. Outside to Brogdon. And again, Boston with the triple. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. It's deflected. Cornette, good, nice job down low. Cornette's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And the Raptors call time here. Raptors leading by 7. Flynn with it. And he drives in, makes it off the glass. Flynn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Pritchard passes to Brogdon. Gallinari on the wing. Misses the 3. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Banton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Brogdon, here we go. He gets it in there.
Underrated as an athlete. Brogdon's speed helps him get to where he wants to be. And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
There's Porter with the 3. Rebound, Boston.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Flynn kicks to Porter. Now the pass to Birch. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Here's Banton. 3 on the clock. Tries a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Here's Boston now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Williams. There's 1:17 left in the third. Here's Pritchard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group and a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Horford comes in for Gallinari. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Brogdon.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Van Vliet with it. Williams picks him up. And Siakam throws it down.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Seconds left in the third quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet outside. And he banks in the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Back to Brown. It could go. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close.
The previous play is under review.
Officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Inside for them, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Barnes outside. And he uses the glass on the way. Horens has got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Brown outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Siakam.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
That free throw, no good. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 1. Williams has a screen for Brown. From deep three-point range, sinks the triple. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Celtics leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Smart passes to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. That's good from Williams, the assist by Brown. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Anunoby with the screen for Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. They double him with Horford. Raptors need to get a shot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Outside, Smart. Outside, Tatum. Latrey. And they get it back. Horford kicks to Smart. He dishes it to Tatum. Launches it. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
For 3, Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Here's Boston. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Brown wide open, he fires. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Anunoby, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Smart. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Horford with the screen on Anunoby. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Smart.
Raptors foul. Fred Van Vliet. That's his second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Boston. Marcus Smart.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
So we see Boston get the win here. A narrow. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. Now here's Lowry. Butler up top. Plenty of space. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
So it's Miami now, after the basket by Toronto. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Well, never afraid of a level of physicality. Don't let the small frame of Kyle Lowry fool you. This guy's willing to absorb contact.
Both free throws good from Lowry.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent outside. Anunoby against Butler. 6 to shoot. Back to Trent. Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Heat. Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Don't just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Lowry outside. And here's Martin. Back to Lowry. The three is up. Rebounded by Trent. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Lowry. Throws it up high. The shot by Butler, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Driving in, count it.
This guy has got the whole arsenal as a wing. Jimmy Butler can slash to the hoop. He can make jump shots so hard to guard.
Here's Van Vliet. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Martin against Barnes. Pass to Siakam. The open shot, Barnes. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Barnes has got 6.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Lowry. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Raptors with a lead. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Fires hitting the triple. He has 6.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
A minute 6 left in the first quarter. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Trent. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby for 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Lowry. Hero for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Miami grabs the miss. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Toronto ball.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And that's not going to go. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Raptors out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors U-16.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Van Vliet. And he drains the quick shot. Van Vliet's got 8.
Well, if you get Fred Van Vliet a look in space, good things are bound to happen. Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Barnes with a screen on Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Well, for a point guard like Fred Van Vliet, you've got to be able to get into the mid-range. It opens up the other aspects of your offense, keeps the defense off balance.
Here's Lowry. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Now here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Kicks it out to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. 6 points for him.
And we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
And Lowry puts up a deep 3. Lowry with another miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game back in 1946 was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And here's Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry outside. 4-3. The shot comes out, and it's Toronto taking it the other way. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. From deep. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. Miami's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Butler. Kicks it to Hero. Back to Butler. Hero on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Trent. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Vliet missing again. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Butler outside. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. Van Vliet with it. The 3 ball. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in
The score, your Raptors 32, the Heat 16.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Dwayne Dedmon, Gabe Vincent out there with Max Strus. Then there's Omer Yurtseven, and it's Oladipo in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the Heat shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Back to Vincent for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Oladipo. Fires the 3. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Outside Strus. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Strus. There's the drive to the middle. All alone. Dedmon, no good. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's a clear look for Oladipo. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Oladipo's got his first basket of the night. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Benton. He puts up a 3. And the Raptors miss again. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Dedmon finds Oladipo. Now here's Yurtseven. And there is a whistle that goes on Otto Porter. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Drops in the 3. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Dedmon, the pass to Strus. Now Yurtseven. Back to Strus. Pass to Yurtseven. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Porter. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. From deep. Offensive board. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he can't hit the second. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. We've got 1:13 left in the third. And it's Birch missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Dedmon with it. And it's Boucher picking him up. Here's Vincent. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. Benson grabs a miss. The Heat have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Oladipo, the pass to Yurtseven. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the left wing. Here's Flynn. Gets a very good look and converts. Flynn's got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Vincent. Driving to the basket. Inside. Here's Yurtseven. And that one is hammered home.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Here's Flynn. The 3 is up. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
That is a huge three-point.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors out in front, up by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. The Raptors shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to Trent. Here's Barnes. Now Trent. The fadeaway. That shot missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
The deep 3 from Hero. Rebound by the Raptors. Tipped. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Now here's Lowry. Hero outside. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler finds Hero. Over Trent. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Takes a three. No good that time. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Butler, good.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Outside Barnes. Van Vliet outside. From the wing. And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 11.
So important as a point guard in a pick and roll play to understand when it's your turn to score it. Fred Van Vliet does just that.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Launches it. The shot that time not on target. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet on the wing. Fires from the corner. And it's Martin with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. Throws it up high. And then Siakam with the jam.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Anunoby against Butler. Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Butler's shot is good.
Never one to shy away from contact, willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Raptors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Fred Van Vliet.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Butler with the bucket.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. We wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet outside. There's the three. Sinks it from distance. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get... Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of a lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Osman in at the 3 side. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got the opening field goal of the game for the Raptors.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Deflects the pass. From deep. Garland, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. The long-distance three is buried.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. The three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Siakam throws it down.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Garland. No good from outside. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was third in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
So it's the Cavaliers now, trailing by 2. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From downtown, it's rebounded by Anunoby.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Darius Garland picks one up. First trip to the line for him here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Garland. Passes it to Osman. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Pass to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Van Vliet's got 6.
And expect smart plays like that from Van Vliet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
Now, here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. And a miss there on the triple. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Garland with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Trent against Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Garland.
Cleveland foul. Darius Garland. That's his second personal foul.
Raptors with the lead. Van Vliet outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. 8 points for him. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Allen inside. Siakam's there. Mobley outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Mobley on the follow.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Garland, that's for 2. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Barnes finds Van Vliet. The shot. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam with it. Garland picks him up. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Allen against Van Vliet. Bobbed up there for Barnes. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell kicks to Osman. Mobley against Barnes. And Mobley throws it down.
I love seeing Mobley take initiative, creating himself on the attack with a thunderous finish.
Trent, a screen on Garland. Van Vliet wide open. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 4. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Siakam inside. Defended by Allen. And that one's good. Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Outside Garland. Rebound by the Raptors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. The pass to Siakam. At the elbow, Van Vliet. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Trent with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Anunoby. No good on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Mobley right side. Garland against Trent. Mobley wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors leading by 4. Trent passes to Van Vliet. Those three-pointers off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And it's Osman missing. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. A three-pointer, no good.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And here's Garland for 3. Traps in the tray. Garland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Anunoby has the open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Garland against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Garland, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The 3 from Barnes. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
17. The Cavaliers, 16.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Okoro is in the front court alongside Love. Ricky Rubio is out there with LeVert, and it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. On the wing, Porter. Boucher sets a screen for Porter. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And in the back half of his career, Kevin Love has found joy playing in this new role.
He's embraced a leadership role off the bench by encouraging his teammates and playing with great energy. Plus, he can still fill it up offensively, especially from deep.
Porter in the corner. Pass to Boucher. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Rubio against Flynn. Rubio dishes to Lopez. Birch grabs the board.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's Porter outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. This is it to Banton. Back to Flynn. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Cavaliers trailing. And here's Rubio. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Love. Boucher with the steal. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Rubio.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
It's LeVert on the wing. Going inside. And Boucher sends it back. A second chance effort. Here's Rubio. No good off the front iron. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Porter. Rebound Love. And Cleveland turns it over again. Raptors with the lead. Porter outside. LeVert grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Back to Porter. A shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Boucher with the steal. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Banton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Garland surveying the D. He kicks it to Mitchell. 1:05 left to play in the third. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Down low, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Now Flynn. Pass to Birch. Garland against Flynn. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Boucher. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. A pull-up. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 1 on the basket for Mitchell.
There's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Flynn against Garland. Here's Banton. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Garland for 3. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Raptors lead by 3.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So it's the Cavaliers now. It's a 3-point game. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. That's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
Barnes down low. Mobley's there. Anunoby, no good. Cavaliers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Mobley kicks to Osman. The 3 from Garland. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Trent passes to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Garland. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Raptors shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Garland against Van Vliet. Siakam with it. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Mobley with the rebound. Siakam's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Mobley kicks to Garland. Elbow shot, and the shot is good. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Wide open look. And again, Toronto no luck. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points to take the lead. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Van Vliet. Shoots it up. And he stays with it. On the wing, Anunoby. Lets it go with the 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Barnes sends it back. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Van Vliet. Siakam outside. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Let's go. That's good from Allen on the assist by Garland.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A 3 from Barnes. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the pass to Garland. In the corner, it's Mobley. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Count it.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Barnes left side. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam, a screen on Garland. For 3, Van Vliet. Cavaliers with the rebound. It's picked off. From the arc. Knocks down the 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
From deep 3-point range, Garland no good. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Vliet against Mitchell. Clock at 6. A clear look for Van Vliet. And it's off the back rim. No good. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Garrett. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
the previous play is
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double checking, and the game continues on.
One shot.
And Mitchell, no good on that one.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
And the Raptors call time here. It's tied at 32. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. For three, Van Vliet. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got the first points here in the overtime period for Toronto. Van Vliet against Garland. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes looking around. To Van Vliet. Over Mitchell. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Here's Mitchell. They swipe it. Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Allen. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Toronto leading by 3. Loads it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Looking to get back on track here. Osman kicks to Garland. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet outside. Pulls from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. So it's the Cavaliers now. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. Four on the clock. On deep. Jared Allen grabs the miss. So it's Toronto winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally kicked.
Let's go.